Hi, excuse me. Hi, my name's Mike Noon, and I help businesses to grow, but not the way that most people think of that. So, what this little live cast is about opportunity costs and what you are currently costing not just your business, but also the people that are depending on you, your customers, your clients, and your prospects. Because I'm sure you've noticed we've got a little bit of a crisis going on in the world at the moment. We've got this health thing that's shutting down the businesses and the lives of approximately 2 billion with a B individuals, businesses, companies, all sorts of stuff. And this is, going to have a massive impact on people's lives. It's going to have a massive impact on their income and their ability to spend money with you, the business owner. And it's going to have a bigger effect on the economies of the world and also the global financial system. So, what I do is I help business owners to grow their business, and my typical clients are turning over $1 million to $20 million a year, and they've got lots of marketing assets and things in place that we can improve on. We can cut out the stuff that isn't working for them. But I don't want to talk to you about that in this particular broadcast. So what I want to briefly sort of touch on, and this is what I'm telling all of my clients at the moment. I'm telling all the people in my private coaching group, all the people in my network, and now I'm telling everybody that I can here on social media. See, the success or failure of your business is measured by your ability to help people to either fix a problem or to get a goal. That's it. I can't think of anything else that a business does. So when it comes to marketing your business, the success or failure of your marketing is measured by your ability to demonstrate that you can actually help the people to get rid of a problem or to get the goal they want to get. And there's lots of different ways you can do that. And there's some interesting sort of things about what you probably think of as being marketing, but I'm here to tell you are almost certainly wrong because you've been misinformed and misled by people who call themselves gurus. And I know a lot of these guys, and they're very, very persuasive, and they know which buttons to press and which combination to get you to buy, and they use things like fear and all the rest of it. And I think that's a pretty crappy way to do business. So a better way to do business is to actually deliver what I call results in advance. And so what you need to do is you need to sit down on a big whiteboard. Like I've got a big whiteboard here in my home office, and just write down a list of all of the things that the people who are in your audience, your clients, your customers, your prospects, and just sit down and write a list of all the things that they're worried about. And here's a good test for the sort of things that you should be focusing on, and that's the things that keep them awake at night. The things they lie in bed think, oh God, I don't know how we're going to get through this. I don't know how we're going to be able to feed the kids. I don't know how we're going to be able to look after my family, to look after my parents, to provide some sort of legacy for the grandchildren. I don't know how we're going to keep the roof over our head or food on the table. And these are just examples of the kind of things that people are worrying about at the moment. And here's the thing. Governments and all the local authorities and local city councils and corporations and stuff, they're all saying, hey, we'll look after you. But people, they're going, yeah, but who's going to pay for all this stuff? Oh, it's me. Yeah, okay. So what you want to do is you want to address these fears, and you want to produce lots of useful, relevant content that will help them to solve the problems they've got at the moment. And just by doing this, they're going to appreciate you. You're going to be adding value into your marketplace, into your community, and you're going to be helping to ensure the continuation of your community, because business and community is kind of, we depend upon each other. But without business, the community ceases to exist, and without community, businesses cease to exist. So it's in our best interest to make sure that the communities we're living in continue to be prosperous places, because prosperous places tend to be nicer places to live. So it's in your best interest, and it's in your community's best interest that you help them with this stuff. So one of the nice effects of this is going to create goodwill for you and for your business or your service, whatever it might be, charity, NGO, I don't really care. Local councils. And as a result of that, people are going to look towards you as being the authority or the expert in whatever it is that you're broadcasting about. It could be about how to, I don't know, prepare fish, or I don't know. I mean, there's anything at all. But there's an interesting side effect of this, because there's a part of the human brain that tends towards sticking with the things that it already believes. So if people believe that you are a good and helpful and honest and a caring, and you can't fake this stuff, because people, they can see this stuff when you're on camera. They can see it, and you say, don't bullshit them. But they can see that you are genuinely trying to help them. And once they've made the decision that you are that genuine, helpful, caring person, and I'm assuming you are, because you're here listening to me, watching me, it's going to be really hard for someone else to persuade them otherwise. This is what is known as confirmation bias. We tend to we're biased towards the things that we already have. No, it's not. It's actually called status quo bias, and we are biased towards the things that we have got in our status quo. So if you become part of some of the status quo by helping them, and without sort of asking for anything, don't do what every other person, every other business on the planet's going with is, hey, buy my stuff. Just this week, we've got 99% off because our backs are against the wall and we've got to get this inventory out the door so we'll go bust. So, and the other thing that the third part is, so you're going to create lots of useful content. You're going to create genuine goodwill by genuinely trying to help people. And then what you're going to do is as the third part of it, and this only comes after you've done the first couple of bits, is to make them offers. And what I would recommend is that you don't just say, hey, come on down to our store when it's open, because we're going to have a 97 and 3/4% off sale, because they're going to go, oh yeah. But send them to other places where they can get even more information to help them. So send them to a free report. Send them to an educational video series. Send them to an online demand class, which you can host on the internet here on, there's loads and loads of platforms. Offer them a free consultation. I mean, for God's sakes, you're probably sitting around home twiddling your thumbs at the moment going, what am I going to do with my time? I've done the tax return for 2020 and and we've got all the kind of stuff in place for the payments from the government. So that baseline of sort of Maslow's hierarchy of need is in place. So just reach out to people and say, hey, look, I'll give you half an hour of my time, and I will help you solve whatever problem it is that you solve, or whatever goal it is you help people to get. Okay, so that's basically it. That's me. I'm all done. If this is useful to you, please like it. Please share it with others, other business owners. Most other businesses are just starting to get their head on straight now about what they should do next. They've got their basic sort of levels of Maslow's hierarchy in place now, and now they're kind of going, what's next? And coming back to the whole theme of this little broadcast, it's about opportunity cost. At the moment, you've got a huge opportunity to help your community, to help your customers, to help your prospects to solve their problems. And it's also an opportunity to help position you as a business or a business owner. And I would suggest that you make that second one the less important. Don't do this just to position yourself. Do it because you genuinely care, people, because you love your community and you want to preserve it. And you want to keep it a prosperous, healthy, safe place to live. But it's fun to be in, and you get to meet all sorts of interesting people here. So that's me done for now. So as I say, please like this, share it with other business owners. If you've got any questions, just put them down in the chat box below here. And so one of the things I'm really curious to know, and this is where maybe you could give me some help, is what are the things that you're struggling with at the moment? What are the things you are trying to work out in terms of either how you keep your business going, how you keep your relationships going? Because I imagine being cooped up 24/7 with the kids and your partner and the dogs and the guinea pigs and the rabbits and the cats, it's driving you nuts. So if you just want to get in touch for a chat, you can do that, and you can do that by going to noonmethod.com/apply, and there's a quick sort of questionnaire there, and you can just let me know what your situation is, and I'll give you half an hour of my time, and we can just go through stuff, and we'll see where the low-hanging fruit is in your business that you can leverage, and we'll also look at where are all the things in your business that just aren't moving the dial for you, the things that are actually acting as a drag on your business, the anchors that are stopping you from moving forward and are going to make it more difficult for you to move forward after this crisis is over. Because I'll tell you what, after this crisis is over, that's when the real crisis begins. That's when the real crisis begins. So you've got an opportunity right now to do your preparatory work so that in a month from now, 6 weeks from now, 2 months from now, whatever it might be, you are there and you can not just survive but thrive, and do it ethically and honestly. So that's me done. Like I say, any questions you've got, please just put them down in the chat box down below there. Like this, share this, and I'll see you very, very shortly. Have a great day and enjoy your weekend. Looks like it's going to be sunny. External exercise, walking on the beach. Sounds good. See ya.